Here we are, a couple of our young guns, basketball players. We just did a workout together. Worked on our core, worked on our a little bit of mobility strength, and then we went out and shot, and we knocked a few down. Yeah, yeah, so good. Yeah, 18 and 19. Wow, you guys are just starting out. So maybe you want to say hello, and then what I want you to do is kind of give a little bit of a little more introduction. Maybe why you chose UPH, your experience so far. So you've been here online at UPH for a year. You've just transitioned from UPH College to UPH. Maybe just give us a little background of who you are and your experience so far at UPH.
Hello, my name is Savira. I'm choosing UPH for my future plan because UPH can support my education and my basketball career. Because when I was in last year in high school, I was thinking like, should I give up in my basketball career? Because like my parents say that I have to focus on my education, and so yeah, UPH giving me opportunity for doing.
As a student athlete.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm very grateful that I choose UPH.
Okay. Well, so are we. Nice.
My name is Felichia and I'm 18. I actually haven't graduated high school. Apparently, yeah.
What happened?
Because the graduation is on June.
Oh.
So, like,
So you will graduate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you kind of left us.
I choose UPH because I can like transfer some of my credits from UPH College to UPH, and more or less is same like her. UPH gives the both balanced studies and for the basketball.
Okay.
And I came from a basketball family, I think, because my mom played basketball, my dad played basketball, and my brother also played basketball. But they prioritize school for basketball because education is more important, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
It is.
Yeah.
It is. So you guys, you have chosen to come to UPH. I always think that's really important. When we recruit, I want them to recruit us. I want the athletes to recruit us as an institution and really want to be here. And if you don't really want to be here, go somewhere else. So that relationship is really critical, that we're not just recruiting you, you're recruiting us. And if it doesn't work out that way, we'll both be very disappointed. Now, there's not a lot they want to talk about as far as education, because, you know, education is important, but education is not the most exciting part of life. Sometimes it's, you know, monotonous, especially for you this year, just going through management online.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And then you finishing up high school, you've got the most unique senior year that the world has had in 100 years. So it's been 100 years since the world did something weird like this. Congratulations. We're glad you'll be finished in June. That's good news. Before we started this, we were kind of talking about you like Korean dramas.
Yes.
And you like Western dramas. And I was giving my understanding of Indonesian dramas. So what I see in Indonesian dramas, and correct me if I'm wrong, is you have the bad girl and the bad guy, and they're both usually wealthy. And then you have the good girl, and she usually isn't wealthy. And the bad girl's trying to keep these two, the bad boy and the good girl, apart. But the good girl usually always wins, but it takes a long time. And the bad boy goes through all sorts of issues. In the meantime, there's a good boy lurking in the background that no one cares about. He's not as good looking. He doesn't have money. And then he always kind of shows up at the end. And then it's all just really nice at the end. Is that kind of the way?
Yes.
Okay. So you give us an impression, or what is your, when you look and you analyze Korean drama, what's the basic concept you think?
Basic concept, like in Korean drama, there's not too many drama, because like like We cannot guess the ending.
Okay, okay. So it's a very, very well covered plot.
Yes.
Okay, and the plot is very complicated. Right?
Complicated and it's very interesting to watch.
Well, and before she said she likes their faces. Yeah, you like their you
Yes.
like their bone structure.
Yes.
Yes, but you're attracted to Indonesian boys, but you like Korean faces. Is that what? Is that
Yes.
What? Yes.
I like Korean faces, but not to
But
be
really
my,
not.
not to be my
Yeah,
partner.
yeah, not to be your life partner.
Yes.
Yeah. So sorry, Korean boys, you're out. So you're gonna stick with the Indonesian boys, even though you like Korean dramas and you
Yes.
like Korean faces.
Yes.
So if there's an Indonesian boy out there, about 19, 20. 19, 20, or do you want a little bit older than you, or
No. Yes.
yeah, 19, 20 years old, Indonesian, but with a Korean face?
Yeah,
A little
mix,
bit,
mix.
a little bit of a mixture. Okay, now you give us your idea of good Western drama, because you said you like Western dramas.
It's more like I don't like Korean dramas because of the language.
Okay, you mean you don't speak Korean?
No, I mean like the tone of the language is just like
Ah, like
yeah, it was like the same. It's monotone. So like when I watched it once, the Korean drama, but my ear was like no.
So the Western way of speaking, that
Because they use English, right? Or I like
yeah, many of us.
Spanish too.
Oh, yeah, okay. So Western, and you include European, Western, all
Yeah, but
connected.
like specifically only Spanish.
Spanish is very dramatic. Now, do you like the Spanish guys?
No. Like just the movie and the
Oh,
language.
just the language and movie. Okay. As we look forward to your new teammates, you're going to be involved in the UPA Sports Department. Do you know what the base vision is for UPA Sports? Our values? Do you know what they are?
Three things:
Yeah, there's three things. Yes.
athletic perfection,
Athletic perfection,
process oriented.
process oriented,
What's the other one?
Perfective.
Korean faces. No.
Perfective apa sih? Ini tiga.
Eternal perspective.
Yes.
Okay. Athletic perfection means what? Striving towards excellence. Right? That's something your parents probably want for you, is to strive for your best. Don't go halfway. With life, do your best. And then the process, your parents probably understand that you are in process. You're not a done deal yet. You're young. And you're gonna make a few mistakes along the way. And it's okay. You're in the process. And then eternal perspective. There's something beyond this world. We got to keep our eye on the bigger picture. Relationship with God, incredibly important. You knowing Him, but also, probably more important, Him knowing you. That kind of impacts everything we do. Within the sport department, everything we do is going to be found in those three. If it's ever outside of those three, we're doing something wrong. Now, when you think about playing on the team, you're involved in this sport department. What are you looking forward to? I mean, I know you want to get with your teammates. I mean, we've had a few practices,
Yes.
and you're kind of connecting with your teammates now. Coach Fajar, the whole program. You haven't really felt it yet. We're not even on campus yet. But what is the thing that you're most looking forward to?
It's more like I want to know each other better since we'll be teammates for at least a year or more. So I knew some of them, but not pretty well, not very well. So I want to know. I want to get to know them better, I guess.
Your focus is on knowing your teammates. You really want to understand who they are. You want to get to know them in a deeper way. Okay.
Same with Felix, like I want to know each other better.
Okay, nice and loud, yeah.
Okay. Nice each other better. Like I want to experience living in a dorm
Okay.
with my teammates, and I want to experience the tournament because it's very different. Like the different vibe from high school into a campus tournament is very different. So I want to looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, you went to SMA 70,
Yes.
Tujuh Puluh, right?
Yes.
Okay. Where is that? What part of Jakarta is that?
South Jakarta.
South Jakarta. Okay. I mean, you went to UPH College. So you actually played on our court a lot. You have that feel, but for you, it's going to be a whole different thing.
Yes.
And when we get rolling, in the past, and I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but when you get thousands of people in our facility, and it's exciting and there's energy, yeah, it's a lot of fun. And it's a beautiful place when you practice at night, and the lights are on in the garden and the glass, and it's a beautiful place.
One question
Okay.
for Coach Matt.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, like you said that you always doing a workout like every day. Like even if you come home to your hometown, like you will work out in the plane
Yeah.
and work out in there and there.
Yeah.
Like I want to know that how can you build and maintain that mindset? Because like in this generation, so many teenagers like us is focusing on technology or watching a Korean drama. Because in this pandemic situation, pandemic situation, many teenagers like watching Korean dramas and like doing nothing, like they like doing nothing, just watching.
Yeah. Well, that's a very good question. Thank you. The mindset actually is connected to what I believe. 2 Thessalonians actually talks about the laziness of people. They're lazy in their hearts. They're not diligent. They don't work. And it actually says if you don't work, you shouldn't eat. And so for me, I'm in charge of a sport department. I'm a basketball coach. I'm supposed to be the example to your generation. If you don't see me being diligent, if you don't see me working out, if you don't see me being a part of that lifestyle, then who am I to speak to you? What gives me the right to sit over as a lazy individual and just yell at you as what you should do? It goes back to what I believe. I have this idea. When I was about your age, I was 19 when this thought first came to my mind. Mental gymnastics. Train yourself to believe what is the most important thing is what you want to do. So you have a choice to make. Stay in bed, watch Korean dramas all day, eat junk food, be lazy, do nothing, or get out of bed at 5:30 in the morning. Do your 5K before you do anything else. Do your intermittent fasting. Don't go eat, wait, exercise, read good books, read the Bible, do the things you know you should. Now you just have to convince yourself that, yeah, I want to do the right things. It's just mental gymnastics. Which one do you want to choose? My choice is I like the results. And I do like the results. I don't look around and go, I wish I had that guy's life. No, I don't think like that. So it's a complicated answer, but it's a very good question. What do you want in life, and what are you willing to work for?
You've been eating healthy, right? Like
I've been
for
eating
years.
healthy.
Yeah.
Yes, for many
Then
years.
how do you not crave for like junk food or any other?
Yeah,
Because healthy food is not
really
very
tasty.
interesting.
And again, it comes down to what you choose to think tastes good. My son is always telling me the same thing. Dad, why do you choose food that doesn't taste good?